this strategy reflects our values. We're not just criminalizing our young people for simply being outside and being black. We're limiting unnecessary youth interactions with law enforcement, and we're also ensuring appropriate accountability for our young people, parents, and guardians if they are engaged in behaviors that put themselves and others in danger.
And that was Mayor Brandon Scott 2 weeks ago as he announced the city's plan to keep youth engaged this summer. And this year's theme is Outside in 25. And joining us to share what that means is Monsi's director, Stephanie Mavronis, and Assistant Deputy Mayor Noel Lugue. Good to see you both.
Good to see you, Jason.
Listen, I mean, we're only in May. You guys are already off and running for the summer. How's it going so far?
It's been going well. We've been doing lots of engagements. We've been seeing our young people. We started in spring this year, really just a reflection of when it's nice outside, we know our young people are going to be outside. And so it's been really great so far.
Yeah, Noel, I like the approach you have. Ask the kids what they want, and you can tailor a summer to them, yeah?
Absolutely. We realize that our young people, they're very clear about what it is that they want. And we can't make assumptions about those things. Sure. So we were very intentional at the charge of Mayor Scott to go and seek out our young people, ask them what it is they want to do, and provide those things for them.
Part of providing that to them and what the hope is to keep them safe throughout the summer, and that's where Monsi comes in. What's the directive for this year to make sure kids are safe in the summer?
So we're proactively engaging our young people with people who work with our youth in our schools, social workers, organizations like the Movement Team, the Peace Team, For My Kids, Redesigning Minds, School Police. We're out there as a collaborative, engaging them, asking them what they need to be safe, what they need to make it home safe that night, what they and their families need, and make sure that we're making those connections in real time.
What I like, we were talking about the young women who came to you. We want to go hiking. Like, kids want the same thing that everyone else wants, but they just need the opportunity.
They just need the opportunity, a platform, and resources to get it done. And that's where we come in and allow them to explore those options for themselves. Like, just give them what they need, give them what they want.
We've been through this for years now, and you've sort of perfecting the wheel here. What works so far for both of you? What's working right now?
Yeah, so I would say from an engagement standpoint, I want to outline the three components of this is engagement. Then there's outreach, the ground level engagement that Director Mavronis and her team lead so greatly at this time, and then the accountability piece, right? Yeah. But the engagement component of this has really taken off with partners like Downtown Locker Room, Walmart, and B360, who has joined us this year. Sure. We're so grateful for their partnership, having that hub right downtown and being able to give resources directly to our young people as we engage them while they're in that Inner Harbor area. So what really works is really asking them what they want. Yeah. About 2 weeks ago, we had our first Teen Fest to kind of kick off everything in Druid Hill Park. Yeah. 1,543 young people all in one space, and we were really excited about being able to give them that opportunity with Downtown Locker Room. No incidents, everyone had a great time. So just learning, what it is they want and how we can keep them safe but also engaged. We survey each and every one of our young people when they register for these free events. So we go back, look at the board again every week literally with Dr. Mavronis and say, how can we tweak this? So it's real time, it's a living document. We're doing this in concert, but also with giving our opportunity to pivot as we need to support our young people.
If the first event has 1,500 kids, how in the world do you keep this momentum going?
Well, we hope to keep it going, but with a great leader like Mayor Scott and partners like For My Kids, Redesigning Minds, B360, and Director Mavronis, we're just going to keep perfecting the wheel.
Yeah, one of the things I think it was working as we talked about crime numbers coming down here in Baltimore, the engagements that happen throughout the summer. It's not necessarily a kid talking to a police officer, but you find them the help that they may need in that moment. Describe that for people who don't know about it.
Absolutely. Baltimore is unique in that we have a strategy that engages with our curfew that is not law enforcement driven. And so we're taking partners who are non-law enforcement entities, people who work with our young people, who are building that relationship, de-escalating where they need to, again, asking what resources are needed. And so while police and school police are partners in this effort, our goal is to make sure that we're also reducing those unnecessary interactions with our police or the criminal justice system. And now in our third year of this strategy, we've seen that be really effective. It's like what Mayor Scott says, when we invest in the promise of our young people, when we approach them and see them for who they are and not just see them as someone who's potentially a criminal, right? We are able to see really great outcomes. And so we want to keep doing that, whether it's through the great events that the assistant deputy mayors mentioned or through the way we engage with them in real time when they're out there trying to enjoy their summer too.
Yeah, we'll talk to a principal in a bit, but I think he'll agree. When an adult suggests something to a kid, oh, it's lame, we're not doing it because you old people have suggested it. That's not the case here. I mean, in both of these things, I mean, the buy-in is great. Do families play a role in making this buy-in happen?
Absolutely. So when we survey our young people, we also talk to school leaders, we talk to assistant principals, we talk to families, we engage everyone because parents have also, the parents have also expressed that they also would like a little area for themselves at some of these events.
wanna get away
yeah,
too.
I was like, well, we want to do something. So, we want to serve everyone. But yes, we absolutely can take into consideration our parents and our young people that are also in kinship care.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we have about 30 seconds left. I hear that registration is still open. If someone wants to join in, what do they have to do?
Yeah, well, we definitely want you to go to www.bemorethisummer.org, and that is the letter B, morethisummer.org. That is going to be our one-stop hub for everything, engagement, resources, outreach, all of the events that are free,
Nice.
99,
Best
as our
part.
mayor likes
The
to
best
say,
part.
for everything. Just so go to the site, it'll be our hub. It launches on Monday, so we're looking forward to all of that.
Excellent. Ladies, thank you.
Thank
Good to
you
meet
so
both.
much.
Yep,
Appreciate it.
certainly.